There's something about a well-hit shot.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Of avoiding something, what do you want to stay away from here at the ninth?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker. That's an absolute beauty. Second shot.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Settles in over the putt. Those keep the round going, those par putts. This from about 10 feet. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. As this putt for birdie. Starting to really play well, -5. And Snedeker has that unusual pop stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, I liked that.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th.
this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Should be safely on deck.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Good, confident stroke. That's what you like to see. Putting for par. Stays at 6 under. So a tester from 4 feet. Has it going 3 under for the round. That's how you maintain momentum and make those putts for par. That's 2 under par, playing well. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in at 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Frank, where's this one headed?
Well, might just catch the left side of the green. It might be on the dance floor, but it's going to be a long way away from the band.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Good swing, good shot yet again. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further on your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Snedeker for par. "12 feet still to go." Par attempt here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a little tap in here. That puts them at 4 under for the round. So after all that, it's a bogey. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green.
right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Now playing the second here at the par 4.
That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot, good look at the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
Setting up here in the rough. "17-foot putt here. Well, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Getting set now over the putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Has it, and he's 2 under par. With authority, count it, as a par and 2 under. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Back-to-back par 4s here at TPC Boston, set to tee off, Frank, at the 13th.
Nice big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. He'll need to be strong with this. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par. Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's well played. And now a good look at birdie. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, do that. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Putt for par. He needs one. Good solid par right there. No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
And that one rolls just into the rough.
Now you have to decide whether or not that ball's going to fly or not. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Yeah, it made that actually a little easier than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. This is a 9-footer. Brandt Snedeker has that unusual pop stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. -3 now, third round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, after a couple of par 4s where you just sort of let it go with the driver, different strategy here at the 15th?
Yeah, you don't want to get carried away here. This is one where just a nice smooth swing, get that ball in the fairway. And that second shot, you've got to carry that false front. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Good contact, good result. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
This ball never even looked like it was going down the fairway, heading way right.
That's a bit offline in the rough. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Second shot.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And getting ready for the putt. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back. It's no snack, though.
Wow, I thought that was in. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So makes the putt, and now at -6. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Has it, and he's 2 under par. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports bass fishing challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Good-looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Nice par to remain 3 under. Shouldn't be a problem here. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. For birdie. Count that. That's a birdie. Just a little tap in here. Two under on the day. Just 2 holes left to play here at TPC Boston. Frank, we're on to the 17th, and what can you tell me about this 412-yard par 4?
It looks like a dogleg left, but you don't play it that way. Hit it straight down towards that bunker on the right side. Then the second shot's downhill. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. That's an absolute beauty.
So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a shot you left. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich.
With these downhill shots, really the key is always balance, and maybe you want to take a little bit of a wider setup, and then club selection obviously is important. You maybe take a little less club and just try not to overswing. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Second shot, good look at the green. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
He'll need to be strong with this. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Bradley now for birdie. Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. These putts keep the round together.
That's plain not fair.
Boy, this game is cruel, Frank. You get on a roll and then smack. Hits you right in the face and knocks you down. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. So just a formality here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston, for whatever reason, generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?
It does. The longer hitters, obviously, they lick their chops. They're having a chance to make this green in two. But if you find one of the fairway bunkers, the addition of that pot bunker for the layup, that just makes that decision that much more difficult.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Good contact, good result. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. This could be good. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Getting set for his third shot from the fairway bunker. What's the right way to play this, Frank?
Well, you don't want to get the ball too far back in your stance. Gets too far back, then you mightn't carry the lip in front.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag. Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut. Not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot. Miss a short one, also one shot.
Yeah, that's painful. So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Keegan for bogey. That's a round of 70 on the day. From about 8 feet. That is a solid par putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. For par. Good round going, -7. Frank, just some great golf here today.
Yeah, that's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.